The second round of UAAP Season 87 men's basketball is underway, with all 8-member schools seeing action over the weekend. Here are our Week 5 power rankings. After beating the Ateneo Blue Eagles to close out Round 1, the NU Bulldogs start Round 2 with a loss to the same team, leaving the Bulldogs at number 8 and last in this week's power ranking. Though both Jake Figueroa, 15 points and 10 rebounds, and Jalo Manansala, 12 points and 7 rebounds, played well, their performance were not enough to overcome the Blue Eagles. At number 7 are the FEU Tamaras. The Moraita Hoopers secured its second win of the season in a thrilling overtime victory against the Adamson Falcons. Both of the Tamaras' wins this season have come in overtime. Jorik Bautista once again played the hero's role, sinking the game-tying three-pointer to force overtime and taking over the FEU offense with clutch shots during the extra period. His 21 points were all scored in the second half and overtime. The Ateneo Blue Eagles avenged its Round 1 loss to NU by beating the Bulldogs to start Round 2, snapping a 3-game skid. The Blue Eagles were led by talented rookies Jared Bahai and Christian Porter. Porter finished the game with a complete stat line, scoring 14 points and grabbing 10 rebounds, to go along with 2 blocks and 2 steals. Bahai extended his lead in the Rookie of the Year award race with another solid performance, scoring 12 points and adding 6 rebounds and 5 assists. The bounce-back win allowed the Blue Eagles to improve to 6th spot in this week's power rankings. The 5th-ranked Adamson Soaring Falcons suffered an overtime loss to the FEU Tamaras, extending the Falcons' losing skid to 3 games. It was another close loss for Coach Nash Rasela and his boys as they were leading by 3 with less than 30 seconds to go, only to see the Tamaras tie it and eventually win in overtime. After matching the UP Maroons for the first 3 quarters, the UST Tigers faltered in the 4th quarter against UP in their Round 2 opener. The loss relegated UST to 4th spot in this week's power rankings. Mo Tonkara continues to impress with a game-high 24 points to go along with 9 rebounds. Meanwhile, 4th Ski Padrigao suffered from a poor shooting night, making just 2 out of 11 shot attempts and scoring only 5 points. He did contribute with 6 assists, but that was not enough for the Tigers to upset the Fighting Maroons. Despite having their 5-game win streak halted by the LaSalle Green Archers, the UE Red Warriors remain in 3rd place for this week's power rankings and continue to be a strong Final Four contender. John Abate, the hero in UE's streak-starting win against LaSalle, tried his hardest to replicate his first-round magic, scoring 11 points to go along with 6 rebounds for the much-anticipated rematch. FSA Precious Momoe put in another sterling performance with a near double-double performance, scoring 24 points and pulling down 9 rebounds. Another strong showing next week should further solidify their Final Four position. The UP Fighting Maroons bounced back from their first loss of the season with a solid win over UST, keeping pace with LaSalle at the top with the same record and placing 2nd in this week's power rankings. The series sweeping win did not come easy as the Maroons were down 61-65 after a 4th Ski Padrigao 3 at the 8:27 mark of the 4th quarter. Veteran UP guards Terrence Fortea and the returning J.D. Cogalangan then conspired for a game-changing 16-2 run, which effectively put the game out of reach for the Tigers. Fortea led the second-half surge with 14 of his 16 points coming in the latter 2 frames. But it was high-flyer Francis Lopez who first gave UP a fighting chance with his game-high 20 points on near-perfect shooting, which included 3 three-pointers made. Defending champion LaSalle extended its win streak to 4 games after snapping UE's 5-game run to start Round 2. The win allowed the Green Archers to stay on top of this week's ranking. MVP candidate Mike Phillips made up for a lethargic Kevin Kiambao early in the contest, exploding for a massive 20-point, 12-rebound first half, and finishing with game highs of 27 markers and 17 boards, 10 coming from the offensive end, plus 5 assists, 2 blocks, and 1 steal. Kiambao, meanwhile, bounced back as only a reigning MVP can, offsetting a scoreless first 2 quarters with 10 clutch points to go with 6 rebounds, 2 dimes, and a steal.